So every once in a while, Premiere will show you this error. Now this may be caused by a number of different things, but I'll go through some possible scenarios to help you resolve this problem. What it says is media offline. What it really means is that the video clips, for example, my logo here, is not able to be found by Premiere. Because remember, your Premiere project is simply, if I go to the files here, if I go into my stop action file, these guys, these project files, do not include the video clips. They're just files that, based on your timeline, point to different files, right? So in this case here, it's pointing to say, play the logo file, and then go and play this title file, and then go and play all of these images. So all it's doing is it's pointing to these other files that are inside of your project, but they're not included in these files. So it's possible that maybe you deleted, maybe you moved, or maybe you've lost connection to the files that are required. Now in my case, this occurred simply because I lost connection to the server. So the server, my Y drive, got disconnected. And that can happen, that's no big deal. So I went back to my desktop, I re-logged in, and now I have to tell Premiere where my files are located. So the easiest way to tell Premiere where my files are located is to simply choose. So if I go into images here, you'll see there's a question mark beside every file that it can't find. So I'm just going to choose the first one. I'm going to right click and I'm going to choose Link Media. With Link Media, it's going to open a browser window here where I can go and find this particular file. You'll notice at the top it says Link Media to image 4923.jpg, so a specific image. If I click on that image and go open, now it's found that particular file. That's great. However, it still hasn't found all of my other ones. So this time, in order to find all of these files, because there's about 100 that are missing, or a couple hundred, you'll see they all have question marks beside them. Instead, I'll simply select the first one, scroll down to the bottom, hold Shift, and select the last one. You'll see that all of them are now selected. With all of them selected, if I right-click, I now can go Link Media, and it'll say it's picking for me the very first one that isn't located, so the first offline media, which is 4924 in my particular example. If I choose that and choose OK, you'll notice that it's now locating all of the media that I had selected. It assumes that every other file that it's missing is in the same folder that you had just clicked on. Even though I only did tell it where the first file was, 4924, it assumed that all of the other ones are in the same folder. I hope you're starting to realize why I told you that it's very important to put everything in the same folder. This is very, very important. It saves you a ton of time so that you don't have to go find pieces of media that are spidered all over your Y drive.